Thank you for listening to the Failsafe Moment. Grab a cup of coffee and let's join Rob Statham for another informative discussion helping people learn from things that go wrong.
Welcome to Failsafe's podcast, Human Performance and Latent Causes. I'm your host, Rob Statham, president of Failsafe-Network. You know, since 1985, we've been helping people learn from things that go wrong, using latent cause analysis to go beyond normal root cause analysis and jumpstart an organization's human performance efforts. Well, today we're going to talk about the root that changes everything. So let me dive in. That's latent cause analysis, where you stop blaming and start learning. It transforms how people think about failure, wherever they are. The fail-safe difference, honestly, is mindset over mechanics. Many approaches focus on software, on tools, charts. Uh, Failsafe goes deeper. We focus on people, the human element that creates real, lasting change. Uh, Latent cause analysis removes blame and it replaces it with curiosity, introspection, and shared responsibility. Instead of finger pointing, people learn to see themselves as part of the problem. And that is what changes everything. Teams then don't just fix failures, they actually learn and evolve. Cultures are built on trust instead of fear. What makes this approach especially powerful is its real world versatility. The same principles that strengthen high stakes operations also improve how people lead, communicate, and grow at work, at home, in their personal lives. That's why I do what I do. This has changed me, not just in my work life. This has changed me wherever I go. I am a passionate supporter and believer in latent cause analysis, and I tell people all the time, the only person on earth I think that likes this process more than me is my family. It's my wife, because she has seen the improvement, the way it's changed me. And that's the value in latent cause analysis. Literally, it's practical wisdom applied that travels everywhere you go between work and life. That's the fail-safe edge. Uh, we don't just give you better tools. We actually help you become better learners, leaders, and teammates. The the root of what we do is latent cause analysis. We have a 4-day latent cause experience. And what this does, it not only teaches the process, it literally it instills in someone a latent cause mentality. They begin to see failure differently. It's like a new lens on life. They ban blame and begin to embrace introspection. Actually, when things go wrong, starting to reflect on what is it about the way I am that caused or contributed to that. And honestly, without that mindset shift, blame will continue. Learning will stop. You cannot have an attitude that blames, even if it's unspoken and hidden very well. Uh, you cannot blame and learn. And change, then, real change, will never take root. And this is where a latent cause mentality is born. It's literally a mind shift, a mind change shift. In the 4 day experience, we have oodles of testimonials you can go read on our website where people say, I wish I would have had this earlier in my career. Uh, I wish everyone in my company could go through this experience because it does. It gives you a new perspective on why things go wrong and what to do about them. Uh, so that's where it starts is latent cause analysis. What grows from that, this is where leaders begin to really start to improve because now people see failure differently and they're confident um, to act on it. Leadership emerges when people stop defending themselves. That's one fruit of banning blame, and they start learning from themselves. And leadership skills are taught um, through that latent cause mentality. And with it, it's authentic and it's lasting change. And with that, what an organization finds, I guess the fruit of it, if we're going with the analogy of a tree, the root, the trunk, and now the fruit, uh, you're going to address your culture. There's going to be culture transformation. Uh, the entire organization quits blaming and they begin to learn from failures and operate with trust. It increases trust. When people are honest and open and own their part, it builds that bond of trust. And uh, trust is critically important. I've heard people say that, look, it's a job. You get paid to do your job and go home. Um, I'm sorry. There is more to a human being than picking up a paycheck and doing a job. And everyone I talk to knows this. It resonates with them because trust is critical. It literally is the foundation of all healthy relationships. Without trust, you are not a happy person. I guarantee it. You may get along at work for a paycheck, but we're not living on the edge of continuous improvement and actually doing things that are great because you have to trust the team that you're on, that you're working with. If you don't trust them, your productivity is going to be low. It's going to be almost cut in half because there's no amount of procedures and rules that you can put in place to get somebody to replace a human being that can think on the go and do the right thing at the right time. And something may go wrong in that process, but they trust each other to go, you know what? We're going to learn from this and improve. That's the key to everything is when something goes wrong, are we actually learning to the point that we're improving? And when you begin to address your culture, uh, that's when the whole organization begins to increase. They begin to float a little higher. Sustainable culture sticks when the mentality is organization wide. That's what a latent cause mentality does. The culture actually it changes and it stays changed. So that's the root that changes everything is, excuse me, latent cause analysis. We literally stop people from blaming, and people have an opportunity to start learning. It transforms how people think about failure at home and at work. Well, thank you for listening to Human Performance and Latent Causes. My name's Rob Statham. Until next time, keep learning from what goes wrong, and we'll see you on the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Failsafe Moment. We'd love to hear from you. Share your comments and questions below or contact us through our website, www.failsafe-network.com. Once again, that's www.failsafe-network.com. Until next time, have a great day.